Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Happy 4th of July. Before I get started, my heart goes out to those who have family and friends in Chicago. I know there was a shooting there, and it's just so unfortunate that all this is happening and is happening way too often. So my heart goes out to everybody who has been affected in any way, shape, or form. I know these are not easy times. I know these are not easy times. So my heart goes out to those, and my prayers are with you. Which brings me to my topic today. 4th of July, Independence Day, day of being free, right? Freedom Day, that kind of a thing, right? I want to share with you a different look at 4th of July or Freedom Day. Maybe a very unique way, maybe a stoic way. I'm going to share this story with you. When Seneca was an advisor to Nero, he served alongside a secretary, who owned a slave named Epictetus. Now, between Seneca, the secretary, and the slave Epictetus, the slave was the most free. Now, you may say, how could that even be possible? Well, Seneca himself would say that to be free is to belong to yourself, is to be in charge of your mind, your will, yourself. It is to insulate yourself from pointless obligations, from other people's expectations and opinions. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power, Seneca said. Let me repeat that. I love that quote. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Now, Seneca knew that he didn't have such a power, right? In fact, by the end, he couldn't even quit his job without permission. It was like an ultimate prison without walls, like the invisible, walls. Now, Seneca was not the only person here. Epictetus saw countless other people who were unable to walk away from their jobs they hated because they were walled in by big houses and fancy titles. He saw people contorting themselves to get on Nero's good side. He saw all the limitations and constraints that come with money and power. You would think, what? What constraints? He saw how jobs that needed to be held for years in order to get ahead narrowed the choices of ambitious who held them. It was like chains attached to him, right? Epictetus was scared by what he saw. It is better to starve to death in a calm and confident state of mind, he would say, than to live anxiously amidst abundance. Let me repeat that. It is better to starve to death in a calm and confident state of mind than to live anxiously amidst abundance. Freedom is the prize we are working for, Seneca wrote, not being a slave to anything, not to compulsion, not to chance events. Then he said, show me a man who isn't a slave to money, to work, to fear, to whatever everyone else is doing, to alcohol, to cigarettes, to soda, to material possessions, to bad habits, followers on social media, folks on TV. Right? So today was 4th of July, Independence Day, right? As you celebrated 4th of July, hopefully you were with those who care about you and those whom you care about. And but I want you to wrap up the day like this. Think about some of these questions that I'm going to run by you, right? Think about this. Are you really free? Are you free? I was thinking about that all day today as I read this note by the Stoics, right? Are you really free? Do you belong to yourself? Do I belong to myself? Are you in charge of yourself? Well, some of you may be married, so never mind. Are you in charge of yourself? Do you have yourself in your own power? I had to read that a couple times for it to sink in. Do you have yourself in your own power? Are you held by captivity, by someone or something else? By work, by money, mortgage, social media followers, anxieties, even aspirations? Are you held down by those things? Do those things tie you up? Are they like chains around you where they don't let you be free? And then you really have to question your freedom. So what is freedom to you? I guess that would really come down to that. What is really freedom to you? What does that mean to you? Like, does it mean to be able to walk away from anything that scene from Heat? It says if you can't walk away from anything in less than 30 seconds, then it doesn't belong in your life. Right? So are you really free? Am I really free? Is this something to really explore, worth exploring? I think so, right? This is something very powerful. So imagine if you free yourself of all these little chains, like tiny little ones, right? Some are really big, thick chains, and some are just maybe not so thick, right? So if you can free yourself from all this stuff, the reason why the slave was the free is because it wasn't tied down by any obligations. No money obligations, no mortgage, no this, no that, nothing. Just get up and do his thing and go back to sleep, right? In a way, that's the concept, right? Having nothing chain you down, nothing hold you down. I believe that's really the ultimate freedom. Yeah, some of us, like I was working from home, right? And I was, as some of you know, I was laid off. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? Was I really free? Because you get excited when you work from home, right? You're like, I work from home. But were you really free? Because I'm here sitting at my desk for 8 hours. I basically can't really walk away that many times because I'm on available where calls are coming in. My breaks are monitored. My lunch is monitored. I can't take it too late. I can't take it too early. I can't just take days off like that. I can't just say, oh, I don't feel like going to work today, or I feel like going to work a couple hours. It just doesn't work like that, you know. And you got to produce, and you got all these production goals and quotas and all this, and they are listening to your calls and barging in and watching what you say and all the stuff and the pressure from the manager and the, you know, and the director of sales and HR and all this stuff. So you got all this stuff. It's just one setting, one job setting. Are you really free? Was I really free working from home? Is that really freedom? When I want to take some time off for my doctor's appointment, I got to ask for permission. Is that really freedom? Do you consider that freedom? I had to think about that today. I want you to think about that. Is that really freedom? Some people say I work for myself. But you're like stuck, right? Can't do much anything else. That's really not freedom. I don't know. Freedom, I feel like it would be like basically you can get up and do whatever you want, whenever you want, and not have to worry about anybody or anything or money or what people say, what people think, and how you're going to pay rent and how you're going to make mortgage and how you're going to make the car payment and how the bills you're going to pay. That to me is like complete freedom, complete peace of mind, that nothing is going to tie you down, nothing's going to slow you down, nothing's going to really block you. You know what I mean? So to me, that's like total freedom, and I like that idea. I like that concept, and I feel like, especially today, I had some time to spend with myself. I got a lot of stuff done, which I'm really proud of myself. But I had a lot of stuff. I had a lot of time to spend with myself, right? So I was thinking about all that today. I'm like, yeah, that is like the ultimate freedom. That is like the ultimate freedom, where you really don't, like literally on a Wednesday, you can get up and say, you know what, I'm just gonna take a trip. Just because I feel like it. And you get up and you just go somewhere, wherever you want. And money is not an object. Time is not an object. Answering to other people, boss, job, this, that, is not an object. Wouldn't that be like worth like hustling for? Gotta think about that. My answer to me is absolutely. I was thinking that today. I'm like, you know, yeah, that would be really, really cool. Yeah, it would be really cool, right? But what is the price of that coolness, right? And I'm totally cool with the price of that coolness. And that's something you got to evaluate in your life. And I hope this message resonates with you. I hope you can kind of relate, and I hope that it sits with you well. And so hopefully you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. You know, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the 4th of July here in America very much so. So But if you want to bring it down to a micro level, then I want to experience that freedom within. I hope you do too. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.